So I don't make vision boards anymore. Actually, I've probably only done it once, and I don't find that it works for all of us anyways. And there's an important factor that makes vision boards fall short of their potential. They don't always help you reach your goals if you don't do it right. So in my late 30s, I've always heard the saying, hindsight is 20/20. And I've never fully understood until I got a little older, and it also helped that I love journaling and looking back at them. Your vision gets clearer through reflection and self-awareness, and journaling can do that for you. And this is why my challenge for all of us is to keep a journal so we can monitor our progress. And once we recognize patterns in our behaviors and habits, we get a good idea of what to change moving forward. So every January, I go to my regular eye exam to see if there's a need to adjust my lenses. I often find it so unnecessary to keep changing my glasses because, first of all, I don't enjoy wearing them. However, I don't mind looking a little smarter, if you know what I mean. Anyhow, as you can see from this video, I decided to make my visit fun and asked the doctor if I can take a video of me taking the eye exam. And I said I would create a video about having clarity when it comes to goal setting, and it would be really nice if I could use the eye visit as an example. And there was a long, uncomfortable silence, of course. And I figured, okay, she doesn't know me, I get it. Then me being me, I just asked one more time. And she finally said, with hesitation, she said, maybe at the end. But she wasn't thrilled, so I just decided, okay, whatever. And it just made my visit a little strange. In the end, I asked her again, and she finally caved in at the last minute. She said, yes, you can go ahead and take a video. So I sat there, and it was good enough for me until finally she started coming towards me and she started reenacting the whole visit, which was cool. And then I joked with her and I said, I'm gonna make you so famous. Anyways, long story short, so today I was thinking about how to use that video as a teaching moment, and I never really had a plan except to just take a footage of me yesterday. So I decided to make a video on why having clarity or a clear vision will help with our goals. Good morning, sunshine. It's time to rise and shine. Well, I'm a little under the weather. I don't know if you could tell, but I was sick for a few days. But today it's quite bright outside, and I'm taking advantage of the natural sunlight that comes in through my window. Usually it's so dark in the mornings. Hi, it's me again, Rose, and welcome to my channel. If you're tuning in for the very first time, this is my day 3 of my 30-day video series. It's a challenge that I'm doing. So the details are in the other video, so go ahead and watch them if you'd like. In yesterday's video, I touched on the topic of New Year's resolutions or resets, which is what they are all calling it now. And I had mentioned how we should move away from a one-time goal-setting event mentality to making it a regular habit or routine. So I also referred to reset in macro or long-term view and chunking it down to a micro, which is a daily specific view, as a method of goal setting. So you can go back to that video, which I posted on the link below, for more details. So today we will also discuss how creating a vision board can be a key to designing a dream life if done properly. So let's get started. So going back to the eye exam story, I was wondering how monitoring our eye health or getting the right prescription glasses can be compared to having clarity with our vision board. So imagine driving, and yes, you have a final destination in your GPS, and it tells you which roads to take or avoid, and it can even give you the fastest route if you wanted that. It's awesome, right? So you'll reach your destination or goal. Now imagine you're like me, needing glasses to see far, and you need these spectacles to see various things like the lights, the roads, the road signs, especially pedestrians crossing. So for nearsighted people, all this can be a blur depending on the severity of your situation. And I can still see without my glasses, but it's a bit blurry. At night without glasses, I can't tell a person from a lamppost. For the most part, I can drive carefully around my neighborhood in daylight without them on. I need it for driving far distances or when I'm shopping with my husband and I need to find him. I don't care much if I don't see anything else. My husband holds the credit cards and drives me, so anyways, just kidding. Sorry, I digress. Okay, going back to the driving. analogy. Although a GPS might get us to our destination or end goal, we need to make sure that we as drivers have the capacity or the ability to see how to get there. So, like I said, imagine you were me and you needed glasses to drive, and all of a sudden you dropped your glasses by the driver's seat and stepped on them. Can you still get to your destination? Probably, but with caution and great anxiety, right? But to illustrate a point, in this example, the destination or having a vision board is the big goal picture, what I call the macro goals. It is similar to having a New Year's resolution, one-time yearly event, right? So you've spent time creating it, and now what? For the most part, it will serve as a reminder to keep working on your goal. It can also stifle your growth because you know you've finally put it up on your wall and you feel like you've done half the battle, and then life takes over and you're hopeful that because it's up there, someday it will happen and you can reach your goals, right? However, if you want to make the vision board work for you, it's important to remember that the goal itself is just part of the process. And the real goal should be to create a plan that works with your strengths and resources, which is your micro goals, so that success is achievable, not just a dream. It means breaking the big goal down and having clarity or regular lens adjustments to see where you are going or where you need to put your time, your effort, and energy. So what's the point in having a destination if you don't have a clear vision to get there, right? So this means having realistic expectations about your abilities and what you can accomplish in the time frame allowed. We often put down a goal with unrealistic expectations in a year. Tony Robbins said it best. He said, quote, "Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades." Close quote. And this is what I mean by having a big reset at the beginning of the year, but taking into account the bigger goals and setting them a lot further, and then resetting your goals regularly. Although my vision board is not done, my goals are written in my journal. Recently, I started writing my goals at the beginning of my journal and having the specific action list on the back of the journal. This way I can check each box done and keep adding to it as I see fit. And these are the regular lens adjustments because it changes from time to time. Now, sometimes my goals are so lofty and I realized during my journey, it needs trimming down. So if I wanted to, I can print out images or inspiration photos that will motivate me and paste them on the journal instead of a big board. But for me, it isn't necessary. When I was younger, I did dream a lot about having this and that, but as I got older, I became more aware of what's important. If I were to cut up images for my walls today, they wouldn't be tangible things, but rather experiences. And now I just have a command center with my Become project. I have my to-do list and my to-be list. It's focused and specific on the important goal. So I also use my Instagram as a vision board for my journey. It is more an experiential goal like travel or business and family photos, which I don't mind people knowing. Instagram is a way I can get creative and constantly see my progress through my post. It becomes a way of doing a storytelling visually, and if you want to back it up, we can always print the grids and add them to our journal. Otherwise, for private goals, it remains in my journal. If you'd like me to show you how to create an IG vision board or command center, comment below and let me know. So to recap, if we want to create a vision board that will work, it needs to be bifocal, taking in both short-term and long-term goals. So our journal is the best way to go because it records our journey and progress. Take it from me, through journaling, we have a clearer understanding of our patterns and failures and readjust as we go forward. This is how hindsight becomes 2020. So if this has been helpful for you and has given you some clarity, also let me know and subscribe for more videos. Now, if you've been following my journey, I am sharing how to use a journal for 30 days to shine imperfectly. It's to help design or redesign the life that we love. So you can go back to my videos because they are in sequential order with small bite-sized challenges daily. So your day 3 assignment for today is to write down your vision in your journal, your goals. If you'd like to be more creative, you could go ahead and Google how to do a vision board, and you're gonna get all kinds of information online. But that may take a little longer than a day. So the best thing to do is to start with your journal after your day 2 assignment, which was yesterday. So here are the questions to write down and answer. Number 1, write down your daydreams about your future and write down your thoughts. Number 2, if money was not an issue and you had time to do whatever you want, what would that be? Number 3, how do you want to be remembered when you're gone? Number 4, if you could only focus on one thing for the rest of your life, what would that be? And number 5, if you could map out your route and you had steps to do it, would you do it now? Good question, right? So that's it for today. Please share the channel if you think of anyone that can use this information. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.